And there we go. Nah. Come on, don't be like that, Twitch chat. Mm, okay. I need to find like a way to actually make more hashtags for my game streams. Hi Harley, glad to be here. How are your brains going? How are we doing? I've just finished sending stuff. I just ate my chicken nuggets. Hey! There, okay. That's nice, that's nice. What sauce did you took for your chicken nuggets? Because I've heard it's actually like a lot of people go for different sauces. I have like my favorite ones, but they are actually hi Zega, glad to be here. How are your brain is going? Tchaikovsky. How your browser is refreshing the app? I have no idea. Hi Mito, glad to be here. How are your copyright was going? I just did mayonnaise. I see. Hey, mayo is not bad. Mayo is not bad. For me personally, hi Target, glad to be here. How are your brain is going? I actually eat very... Is it open in the Opera? Yes, it's in Opera. I have no idea why. Today is ZZZ, I won the Astra 50/50. Oh, that's nice. Good, how are you doing? Doing good. Tomorrow I'm coming back to work. I don't know, it's like school. Now to my work I have like the same conditions that I've had for school. And it's like, I'm just lazy and I'm going to say, goddammit, I wish I could have more time, but actually I appreciate how much time I have right now, so... Bro, I'm so tired of end of year exams. I see. Yeah, those are really... those are really problematic, I have to say, like... All of them also make no sense. Tomorrow is college, I see. Good news. My gaming channel has permission to do the streams now. So as I've mentioned, I'm going to download the stream. That one, the gaming stream that was happening yesterday, is going to be deleted from this channel. I'm going to split it into episodes. We've had like 3-hour long material, so yeah. I'm thinking we're going to go for like 15 minutes, more or less. Settings, privacy, clear data, advanced, clear cached images and files. Okay, let's try it, because I really want to, you know, have the chat finally working. So settings, wait. Okay, I'm going to close that one. Wait, where are the settings now? Ah, shit. Really wants to cache stuff to appear faster. Ah, I see. And doing kinda alright. I got 32 out of 41 geography. Hey, that's not bad. That's really good, by the way. Also, Target, what Astra did you get? Because like, you won the Astra 50/50. So how did that one go? What was your team too? Man, where are the opens? Settings, there we go. Okay, privacy. Clear. Privacy. Clear data. I'm so proud because I got 44 out of 48 in art. Ooh, that's nice. I like that one. Wait. Here? Why I can't do anything here? Where is the language anyway? Wait, I'm in settings. Where is the privacy? Clear data. Advanced. Clear cached. I'm going to just select everything from the beginning. Just redo it into a Godot app. I mean, Godot app is going to be for sure easier to work out, but I'm clearing everything. It's all cleared out. Let me see if it won't freeze when you put it on try and stuff. Yeah. Multi-chat, load. Oh. My connections are not added now. Okay, because you cleared local storage, yeah. I need to set it up again. I think it will be faster to work with the app though. If it's not an issue, I think that might be actually an update on that one. Because Opera has been giving me so much troubles, and recently I've been using only the only the Brave browser. Just drew a flower. I'm gonna pause it when I shade it in a bit. Alrighty. I need to make it work. I need to make the connections, and to make connections, I have to go through all that hell again. God damn it! I hate it. Hi Rylan, glad to be here. How are you? Hope everything's going. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you, buddy? This very hot Sunday today. Stuff has been going really problematic recently, because like out of nowhere it started to get very hot, then it's been raining and very cold, then it's been very cold, then it's been very hot again, and it's constantly changing. A lot of people are fainting on the streets. Like, we have no possibility to adjust to the weather. Doing good. Got to hear that. For the time being, I have to be stuck with the with no chat zone. God damn it. So we are finishing the line art of this one. Today I've been really easy on my neck, by the way. For the past 2 days actually yesterday I was still kind of in pain, but I was looking differently at stuff. Because like when I'm drawing, I'm really close to my graphic tablet. When I'm playing games and I have the view on my graphic tablet, I'm more far away, so it eased up stuff going on my neck, but actually that was really painful last time. I hate it. Oh, also the schedule, right? We'll have to do the schedule. Schedule. Who are you drawing? And Newt, our melee ranger hobby. Schedule, yeah, schedule. Schedule is going to look differently now. But yeah. Let me see. There we go. On Monday and Tuesday I want to keep Vtuber illustration. I want to draw... Probably we are going to draw Vtuber illustrations unless we'll finish all 20 OCs. I find it win-win. Manga making. Yes, manga making is coming back. It's coming back. Emotes? Yes, emotes. Emotes are going to be done on sketching streams. Actually, let me write it. Okay. Here. Actually, I think one stream for emote making is going to be good enough. How many emotes I can have for custom stuff? Because that matters. Emotes. Settings, channel. Oh, by the way, we have a goal. We need one more follower to reach the goal for the followers, which is 90 on Twitch, and 8 new subscriptions to reach the goal for subscriptions. I'm not calling beats because that's like, I never really understood that, but like the goals actually started coming in. Ooh, I can actually export stuff to my calendar and I can set things up. Or just... yeah, that's nice. That's not the thing. I can make events now too, that's actually cool. Emoticons, there you go. We can make 5 free emotes for the followers. And we can make some for the subscribers. Like GG, for example, has been added, but I can get rid of it. we can have 5 additional, so we need 10 emotes, and we can make 5 and we can make 5 animated emotes, so 15 altogether. So after 10 subscriptions, we'll receive 1 additional spot for standard emote and additional 1 spot for animated emote. And there are also for level 1 subscriptions, level 2 and level 3. So for a level 2 standard emote, I can have 1 additional emote, and for the 3rd level, I can make also 1 emote. So there's like, yeah. Okay, that's actually crazy. Interesting, yeah, because like subscriptions on Twitch have tiers. It's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. But we have 5 plus 5, 12, 12 standard emotes altogether, and 5 animated ones for tier 1. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Can I make... Why I can't make anyone like a VIP? I think they've took down VIPs. I think they've got rid of VIPs. So we have Vtuber. I didn't think so. Oh, what do you mean? I'm still VIP on some channels, I see. Wait, let me check Twitch. How to make someone a VIP. Click the button next to their name and check the box next to the role. From the menu. Wait, /v. Lord Muto1. Lord Muto1 have become VIP on the channel. VIP Zaga MZ. There you go, we have 2 VIPs now. I finally learned how to do stuff on Twitch, god damn it. Finally we've got VIPs. Whoa, yeah. So now next, it's not only a subscriber, but also there's the VIP next to the nickname. And so you have tier 1, I turned off badges. I have the badges. Yeah, you have first next to the nickname, which actually means you are the first one. Also, I need to make the channel points matter. I need to make something connected to it. I need to read about it to get a sub, but it's only for a month. No, Zaga paid off like 6 months. Just to get a sub. Like, it was showing that it was like 6 months up front. So I don't know what was that. Only for a month, yeah. Yeah, but the first badge is for a month. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So I think we'll be able to make all the emotes on one stream. If not, I'm going to change the Sunday stream, but for now I'm going to keep the Sunday stream as the sketching. Manga making on Friday. Been through this process sometimes, I see. Man, what's wrong? Why I can't select this shit? Man. I have no idea how much happy I am. Hello, fellow human. Well, hello, standout. I think this is the first incident, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you, standout? You are definitely standing out with this bright red color on your avatar. So, just popping in for a second. What's up? Hi, Aspen. Got over here. How are you? Hope it's going? I'm doing good, doing good. So tomorrow, getting back to work. 16th till 22nd. I have to say, I'm shocked how fast my time is going. God bless, finally someone noticed my bright red profile picture. Well, yes. Is it a fire truck red? I'm fine though, I got the art blog and it sucks. Sketch for 15 minutes. And if it won't work, try after some time. You can try again after the same day or just leave it and come back next day. Works. But don't force yourself. Just do some random sketches. Take like a reference photo, just even draw simple shapes that would compose this object or person. And then you will have like, do I want to draw or I don't want to draw? You don't feel like drawing after 15 minutes, leave it, come back after like 4 or 5 hours, do again 15-minute sketch. All cool and stuff. Bro, I joined the stream because I have artwork as well and I'm looking for some new ideas. Hey, that's nice, that's nice. Actually, I'm doing 20 OCs for my artistic universe. Generally, the universe is not called anything yet, but I'm going to give it a name. Every OC is going to receive its own handcrafted backstory, and the entire teams are going to also have their own story. And all of them are going to be the objects of my future illustrations, because I've been feeling quite mellow, if I can say so myself, because of that. I can try that maybe tomorrow, because I'm done scribbling something and my hand pain hurts. It's okay. But yeah, send out. If you have the art block 15-minute sketches of some random reference photo, and like trying to dibble, right? Do I feel like it? No. Break. Do I feel like it? No. Break. And you're, you know, just coming back to drawing every now and then, 15-minute sketches. Really helps, really allows you to sustain yourself. On top. Just notice you're shirtless, lol. Bruh. Shirt is coming, trademark. I'll be having shirts soon. Actually, how about working on my model on stream? Pantless? I have pants, for God's sake. Man. Marketing 101, bruh. no pants. I have pants. That's like object permanence, right? Oh, I don't see it, hence it doesn't exist. Look, look. See those pants? One layer, second layer. I have two. Sure, I have my grippers out, but I have pants, right? I do have pants. Listen here, I do have pants. I do have pants. Do you understand? I do have pants. Oh, they're gone. Shoeless, yeah. The feet go hard, yeah. Guys, he just kissed us. Yes. No. Let's go. And now they're gone, bruh. Oh, and you actually got pants. What a surprise. Man. Now I wonder who's the anime girl by your side. What anime girl? The long-haired one? That's actually... That's actually... Yeah, yes, pantsless. Lil Dev, yeah, that PNG bro. Yeah, that's the Lil Dev. It's me, but chibi, drawn by Muto from Twitch. Muto is currently chatting on Twitch, that's why I might read some messages that are not on YouTube chat, by the way. But yeah, I've been, well, we're trying to figure stuff out with Zega about the chat. Zega fixed it. I suppose I have to now, you know, reattach my channel and stuff. Damn, thought it was a girl. You're talking about the long-haired one, right? Yeah. We have a lot of Lil Dev. Yeah, we have a lot of different Lil Devs. There's one that sleeps, there's one that is just there. And here, the angry one. Because actually, from my manga, I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX 4.0, so I have the manga making tool. So for my manga, and actually in the fullness of the character I have, now I don't like the thick liners for some reason. As I've started drawing my liner not being thick. But yeah, so the character that I have as my model is actually my OC for my manga that I was trying to make myself for a while, and actually hence I'm using sleeps, it's your breath, it's your head, yeah. So actually, what's it about? It's actually the backstory of the Vtuber model. I can say generally, you know, it's quite pompous, typical, you know, good versus evil kind of thing, but I'm trying to make it like a very specific, so to say, I'm kind of trying to make it a very specific route for it. So you don't know what is good and what is evil. You can kind of determine what might be good, what might be evil, but in the end, you know, like, there's a lot of mixed portrayment. of the characters there, so I'm trying to still figure out the remaking the idea of this topic. They make the main character doing backflips, specifically what activates his powers. Nah, it's like it's going to be like a typical shonen, or rather a seinen, a lot of screaming. And yes, seinen because, for example, there are going to be some scenes that I might not really input as the shonen. Gore, for example. Most badass comeback. Nah, yeah, nah, I'd win. Bruh. Yeah. Actually, the entire comic book is going to be split into like 4 main parts. Like, that's the first one. It's going to have a bunch of books, chapters and others. Actually, I want to release this comic book in form of books. Meanwhile, working on the manga off and on stream, just so I could speed up the progress, but for now I'm kinda struggling with juggling everything. I've today turned on some projects, started going ahead. I'm writing a book too. So I've started working on the book. I figured out the time slot for the book. I'm working on the RPG game project, which I started today, and I kind of also found the time slot for it. Can't wait to read it. Where are you gonna release it? Webtoon, most likely. The comic book is going to be released on Webtoon. After a while, when I've probably finished the first part, I'll be trying to... at that point, I think I'm going to already be under lessons to learn Japanese, or already finish my lessons to learn Japanese. So I want to also translate the entire comic book to Japanese and actually give it to the Seinen Jump. Damn. Webtoon. Yeah, Webtoon. Nah, I'm gonna read it for you. I actually want to have like as much reach as possible on this, because this is kind of like my life work at this point. I've been working on the comic book itself for like most of my life. I've created Davis when I was 7. I've been changing his design several times during that time. I've settled with the design when I was around 12, and at the same time I've started writing the story. And so throughout the years, now as I'm 25 by the way, so it's been like about 13 years, I've settled with all the kinds of stories. I've got like... just for this story, I've got 4 main parts. I've got several side stories, a prequel. So yeah. Like, it's all written down. I need to create a new little dev. It is time for Cage little dev. Let's go. How long did it take for you to master manga style art? A year. I've been realism artist for a really long time. I've started learning, actually maybe not a year. I've mastered manga style in 2 years to be exact, but it's because I was at first aiming for the style that I wasn't feeling. So to actually comprehend the right time span, I think it would be a year. But keep in mind that I've been drawing since I was 6. I've been learning a lot of rallies mostly, so I've had like realistic bases. So I've started tell them about the Discord. Oh yeah, we have a Discord server. Link in the description. But yeah, I've been generally drawing since I was 6. I've been mostly drawing realism. I was learning the human anatomy from the medical books. So I've actually kind of like learned the skeletal structure, vein structure, muscle structure, organ structure of the human body. It helps me kinda. I'm using a lot of that knowledge to actually comprehend, like, oh hey, if I would want to draw a character that is like, let's say, sick at some point with this kind of disease, I know what I have to tackle. Told her she stuck donuts on it if she shuts up and spoken a word all day. What? What? What do you mean stand out? What do you mean right now? Stack donuts on top of what? Guys, he doesn't understand. It makes this much better. Bruh. Oh, so it's this kind of allegory. Okay. Gotcha. I don't understand. Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry, Muta. Whack. Yeah, imagine. Lost my sword. What sword? What sword did you lose? I only have 2 minutes left to watch. No. It's alright, stand out. The stream is going to be saved as VOD. The bot slaying one? What? What do you mean, Zega? I told you. You were supposed to be the moderator. What happened? Now I am. Oh, you can be a VIP or a mod when I gave you the VIP. Hell yeah, Vaughn. Guess I subscribed then. I think it's exclusive. Yeah, I think so too. It's so weird. So it's either moderator or VIP. Okay. Gotcha. Feel free. Welcome to the family, stand out. It's so weird that Twitch is not allowing for both. Yeah, I guess moderator is already like, you know, like a standout kind of thing. Like an honorable role. VIP is for people who you don't want to be the moderator, but you want to honor them somewhat. I need you, Zega. I freaking need you there. As the mod. You're the master at it. Okay, so we know that, for example, I want to give him the green coat, right? So that's the color scheme we're going for. Go, Zega. Huh? Where should he go? We're slowly going with everything. We're slowly picking up the pace on this character to get some food. Alright. Alright. Yes. So he's the melee ranger. I didn't give him the weapons. I guess I'm just going to keep a note on the side of it that he's using a fencing sword and a flintlock. So I've played some more of the Dragon Ball game, Squadra. Soon the tests are ending, so I've used some time to actually go for it. I'll probably wait for stuff. How was it? It turns out that I'm a pretty much really good player of Goku. I don't understand other characters, like, for some reason. And Goku apparently is not that easy to play. He's like the second tier character. I was trying to play Bojack, which is supposed to be easier, but actually every single time I've played Bojack, I've been doing pretty bad. Meanwhile, when I'm playing Goku, I'm doing a kill streaks and straight up ending match with 0-16, I think was my last match. And that's like pretty much a lot because you have only 4 characters and you usually meet with only 2 characters unless you finally get down enough. So yeah, pretty much the game is really good. It's really good because it's like that Pokemon game, you know what I'm saying? Pokemon Unite is literally that. You have 2 lanes, 4-on-4 matches, you level up, you get the skill, you level up, you get the skills are getting better with levels. For example, Genkidama is covering like half the map. When it hits, like quote-unquote half the map, it's not really taking half the map, but it's actually starting to cover like a huge amount of space and making it unable to dodge. Kamehameha is actually like a really huge beam after all, and it grows in freaking length. So really quickly you can hit enemies from very far away, or you do that's some kind of like slam on the ground and you like jump to that spot, so you can actually not only reach further, but actually the slam is, you know, is causing like a bigger shockwave from everything, and that's slowing down the enemy. So like straight up Goku is really good. I really like playing Goku, although I really like Vegeta more than Goku. Also, I'm hoping that they are going to allow me to keep everything that I've unlocked, because I've unlocked all the characters plus really cool outfits, because they gave me like over 500k premium currency just for playing beta. I'm hoping that I could keep it. If not, at least I hope that I can keep all that I've unlocked, because I've unlocked all the special scenes, all the outfits, like those special outfits, all other stuff, actually. I really want to keep all of that. Because to be fair, after all of that, when I finally when a new character is going to be released, I'll be able to just, you know, quickly buy it, because I'm already going to have that character. Also, I hate some stuff that are going on. I'm trying to do a matchmaking. They find 8 people. All 7 people are accepting besides 1 person. And that's happening a lot for some reason. But the game is actually connecting not only with the... What are you doing, red hair? Actually, yeah, he's supposed to be ginger. Give me a moment. But are we doing him like ginger, like this? Or are we giving him red hair, like Shanks? Actually, giving him like Shanks red hair is even more ironic, and to be fair, very anime-like, so I think I'm going to go with that one. If not, I can just quickly change the color of it to normal. You look like a flower. Try red. You look like a flower, bro. And actually, I was thinking about making like half animal character, and the half animal, and for example, if I would ever do like some kind of shorts with their story or something like that, like having the animal character asking about the hair of the furry, yeah, the furry. Those half spiders are cool too. Yeah, I was wondering about making a half spider character. Also lamias, yeah. But where to put it then? I am evil! Stop laughing! Half spiders, team of monsters, yeah. Actually. I am evil! Stop laughing! It tastes purple. Jewels. You want to see my jewels? Stop waffing. Stop waffing. What? These are texts from League of Legends. That I am Impulse is actually the Veigar. Jewels. You want to see my jewels? Is Tariq. And then we have... it tastes purple. It's that purple girl, purple magical girl from League. What was her name? Something on L? Lolly? Lulu? There we go, yeah, Lulu. Yeah. She says, it tastes purple. She one of my mains, nice. My main doesn't speak. Oh. It probably plays an instrument. I do Hatsune Miku. You are doing Hatsune Miku? God damn, that's a rumor to spread. Sona, yeah, I get it. Let's pressure more chill and fun games. I play supports. Let's pressure more chill and fun games. I play supports too. I've been playing supports too. I was playing Tariq, but after they've changed my Tariq, I started looking at stuff. Why must a hot air balloon wake me up? I still don't understand how did that happen, because like, oh, the engine. But is it really that loud? I've had a hot air balloon above my head one time, but I didn't hear the engine. Well, I've heard the sandbag that actually landed right next to me, but... if it's close to the ground, I see. Have you flown a hot air balloon? No, I didn't. I don't like heights. I'm not doing the best at heights. Unless I have really steady ground. And I don't look like... and I don't have like a very steady stance. But when I'm looking... it's because you haven't crossed the point. Nah, it's more like when I'm looking down at a very high thing. and I know that there's nothing that would protect me, for example, from falling out or being pushed out, then yeah. Ta-da-dee-ta-ta-da. Have you been in a hot air balloon, Zaga? Also, I'm planning to go somewhere abroad. Hi Zev, glad to have you here. How are you hoping it's going? How are we doing? I was sitting in a door of a helicopter and for like 20-30 stories high, it was like, oh fuck, this is very high. And at some point that perception stops. I see. I see, I see. I see, yeah. Ring looks cool, thank you, thank you. Did you do something recently, Zav? How are we doing on that side? It must have been fun. What were you doing at the helicopter so high? You're checking out. Good to hear that, good to hear that. Bro. Oh yeah. Skydiving, I see. Must have been fun. I remember I was at the... I've almost said the name of the building, but it's very specific building for the city, so good I've actually stopped myself. I was at a very huge building, a skyscraper. It's pretty cheap too. And like I was at the highest portion of it because like there was the restaurant, and basically there was the freaking glass wall. I've done everything to sit as far away from that glass wall so I wouldn't accidentally look down into the street, because I know that I would probably also fall down the chair. So yeah. Where are you going abroad? Oh yeah, I want to go abroad somewhere. I'm figuring out the country I want to pick up. Possibly I want to pick a country which is not going to scrape me. Probably anywhere. A bit too much. I've been checking some, tickets. The round glass building, yes. That one. Not America, yeah. Although tickets to New York got really cheap. And I don't know why. Because to New York, it's not even high, bruh. Imagine. So in New York, usually to go there you had to pay up like 8,000 PLN, 10k, something like that, right? To go there. But now you can take the two-way ticket for like 2 grand. And that's like relatively cheap as for the trip from Poland to America. That's actually relatively cheap. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm wondering where I want to go. I want to visit countries. It would be the best if I could meet with someone. That's true. But I don't know. to be fair, to America, to New York, I would have to pay more or less the same amount of cash now as to going to Japan. So I'm reflecting. I was looking at the wrong building. Yeah. Wait. I've sent you what the building more or less looks like. Oh, yeah. Also, ironically, trip to Japan would cost me less than trip to New Zealand. Ironically. Although I'm thinking that I would possibly, for example, go to a different country, then from that different country fly to New Zealand, because then the tickets would be cheaper because it would be closer, for example. It's like picking up, I don't know, like India, Indonesia, something like that. But to be fair, Australia is very, more or less the same amount. What was that? I don't know. There was something going on with the place where the chat's supposed to be right now. At hour 01, I don't know. Anyway. It was like a weird flickering of something. So basically, that's more or less my plan. I want to go somewhere just to like deep in like how going abroad would look like, right? Like getting hotel, getting other stuff, like just generally going abroad, looking around, just spending some time on sightseeing. Go somewhere near. Yeah, that's more or less what I was thinking about. Like Austria, maybe to Vienna, Praga, Croatia. You think Croatia would be good? Like Praga is actually a really good city too, and it's relatively cheap. I mean, I can just take a ticket. Maybe would have to change the train, but I can just. But Prague looks like. Okay, you got me there. But Vienna, maybe. Vienna is cool, but I've heard that actually it's quite expensive itself. Because like Vienna, like Austria in itself is expensive, but Vienna is like 2-3 times more expensive than the Austria. The zoo in Vienna is really good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, right? Like going to Vienna, maybe going to the zoo, museum, right? Like just doing sightseeing and looking at stuff that I really want to do, you know? And just detox myself from everything. Just generally everything, no worries about nothing. No work, no like... No worries about like home, doing stuff, you know? Just taking a deep breath somewhere else. Oh yeah, today I'm going to go to the museum, that's nice. And just going to the museum, right? Or... How the fuck you got the commie blocks, then suddenly a glass skyscraper in the middle? I don't know. I mean, they're under protection. Like the commie blocks are under protection. Generally, they can't really take them down unless they are under like... I see your name written on it too. My name written on it? What? What are you talking about? I mean, I don't know which one of me that was, but for sure not the one that you're talking with right now. Surprisingly, my name is really common. My name is pretty goddamn common. Like the exact set of names. And surprisingly, a lot of them are like some kind of successful businessmen. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the store. Yeah. Yeah. We all have common names, yeah. Also, Italy is pretty good too. I've heard a lot about Italy, and I've heard that it's a really cool thing, but like my friend literally just to get to the... When he went to... in Italy, when he went to a hotel that he rented way before, the receptionist was 4 hours late. Not him, he was on point. The receptionist was 4 hours late. Avoid Milan. Yeah, try Rome. I might. Germany seems really good, but Milano. But like, Germany started to be very unsafe. We're actually starting to have the advocacy to not go visiting Germany for vacations for some reason. Because it's like the crime rate started to spike, and they said like it's not safe for the tourists. So we advise you to pick different countries for your vacations, not Germany. Which is really weird. But yeah. It happened everywhere. Yeah, kinda. But like, it's not like all of a sudden we were advised not to go to Vienna or Prague or Croatia or Italy or Rome or any other country in Hungary and Balkans. Like specifically it was just Germany. Like they've said like, yeah, we don't think Germany is a safe country anymore, so it's not like it gets banned, it's not like the stuff are closed, but we advise you not to go sightseeing there because there's a high crime activity there. And like straight up, other countries are Gucci. I fake Sweden is dangerous too. Yeah, Sweden also has that thing said, like don't go to Sweden and stuff. No, Norway on the other hand, it's like cool, but Sweden for some reason is like a hellhole for some reason. Just imagine. Oh yeah, I don't know, it's like a very bizarre thing, really bizarre thing. You like hot or cold? Hot. I like when it's hot. I like 40 degrees Celsius weathers. I could, for example, go to Spain or Mexico. But in Mexico, actually, I believe I would get my kidneys stolen. Like, really quickly. I would just arrive there on an airplane and I would get out of the plane already without the kidneys. I'm sorry that I'm saying this, but this is like straight up what's going on in Mexico at this point. What people say. No? I can recommend Arabic countries too, like Turkey and Tunisia. What do you mean no, Muto? Mexico is not so dangerous? Also, Paris is highly unadvised to travel. Like, if you go to Paris, you have to be aware that past like certain hour, you should not leave the home. After certain, when the hour is getting closer, you just skedaddle to your hotel. I wanted to move there 3-4 years ago, Mexico, I see. In some parts, yes, but not all. I see. So like, for example, in Paris, you literally have a whole cut-off district. You literally have like police points that are saying like, yep, You are not going past there. You are not a resident in those buildings. You are not going there. Yeah, the no-go zones. Yeah. So basically, it's because the crime rate is so high there that even police is not capable to manage those people. So they've like closed off the entire zones to live in there, and because you know stuff are happening, it's highly advised not to leave certain after certain. There's like police hour. Japan closed a lot of zones too because tourist disruptions. Yeah, but it's like tourist disruptions, right? They've closed off a lot of like temples and stuff, but the no-go zones are because if you go there, you are going to end up with a knife in your gut. Like in Paris, that's how bad it goes. Like at first, police stopped visiting those zones, and after some time, they literally closed it off and put like highly weaponized police officers on the guard there. It's so weird, so bizarre. It's literally like a freaking end of like going there is like and seeing those zones is like seeing the freaking end of the world. It looks like some kind of zombie, you know, quarantine or something like that. And we thought our district 8 is bad, bro. Like, I mean, for example, Krakow, like, we now making like jokes like Krakowian machetes. And it's not a joke, like, a lot of people there have machetes on them in Krakow for some unknown reason. And the crime rate is high there. Krakow, yeah. Krakow. So basically, actually, it's so bad there. Actually, poor little Dev, yeah. Oh my god, Muto, that's such a cool emote. That's definitely something that's going to land on on the channels. So yeah, like, it's so bad that actually also it goes in the fridge. Yeah. Show us the fridge. There is no fridge. I've lied. Dramatic music. Bruh. Also, I need to establish again the hours I'm streaming at, because like the hours I've been streaming on were actually getting out of hand quite a bunch. So yeah. And I think I'm going to keep 7 p.m, but I might start around 6:30 because it's going to give me like more streaming time, especially during work times. So yeah. Okay, let's start shading our guy here, shall we? Our guy, how are you, our guy? Poor Devi stuffed into a suitcase, bruh. It's not a suitcase. Cat Carrier Devi edition, bruh. Portable Davis. I am evil! Stop laughing! I mean, it has a handle on top. Yeah, because like you have cages that have handles on top. Handles too. Get it? Handle. That's a bundle. Man, I can't wait until Squadra is actually going to be already a good thing. Put in a mirror, like for birds, yeah. Imagine. How else will Devi carry Lil Dev? Yeah. Well, a bird had a mirror, played with itself. Pose. Because now I'm thinking it's another bird. I see. That's some freaky ass bird you've had there. It was a dumbest part. Especially since Lil Dev is a menace, yeah. It flew away, bruh. It just decided to skedaddle. It had enough of the mirror tricks. It had enough of your smokes and mirrors. Oh no. I was little, gotcha. Reverb, yeah. Poor burb. Does he know how to make grilled cheese? The same thing happened to you. Me, it flew home to Africa or whatever, bruh. Why is one eye black? Because this is how eyes of the because this is how the eyes of the hobbits are in the universe, or at least how they are going to be. So basically they are going to have irises that are going to be like on the entire eye. Because they are going to specialize in digging holes, right? They're going to specialize in mines. When you go low, I go high. Isn't that dwarves? Hobbits too. Hobbits are partially dwarves. Aren't they? When you go low, I go high. And what is usually half-elf snow? I don't think so. They are smaller creatures, slightly taller than dwarfs, that are also digging holes and leaving them. It's hot today, yeah, it is. It's a surprisingly efficient way of living, though. Yeah, actually. If you want to expand, you just build up your mound a bit, and you have more rooms. Cs. Just build a muddy glue. That's hot. Yeah, it's similar temperature here. I like it. Of course, like not to overheat and stuff. I have the fan running, but I really like this temperature. I don't like putting on myself several layers of clothing. I feel uncomfortable with that. I like sitting 24/7 in just one thing, and if I need to get out, I can just keep it, right? Like this. I don't have to put on coat, a hoodie, and still I hate sweating. I see. It's 24 Cs in my room, I see. I mean, that's actually room temperature, isn't it? It's currently 29 in my room. With no AC, I see. It's 29 in my room. So it's pretty warm. Lucky, yeah. Old thick buildings stay cool. Yeah, they do actually. Swing. There we go. I'm going to move the air a little. Pulled by the ground below. That's sweet. That's sweet. My building is made out of styropian. And probably asbestos. Even though it's not an old structure. I think the guy who been building this thing used asbestos for sure. He probably got it like very cheap. What? Yeah. Styrofoam. I mean that you have bricks, but it's laced with styrofoam, so you have like very thick walls, but they are like fake thick walls. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear everything from everyone. If there's like an argument at the house of the neighbors below, we hear everything. Same for the neighbors above, with whom we actually have constantly troubles, because they don't understand that we can hear everything. Yeah, but styrofoam is good in isolation. Yeah, it is. And also you have a wall, right? And cables are going like that. Instead of them going like this and this to the point. Also, I assume walls are just still concrete which is bad with sounds. Yeah, it is. No, it's not like managed. The cables are not managed like this to allow like easy hanging something. Electrical cables, that is. They're actually like that. That's actually how the cables in my wall are going. So in pure theory, I never know when I'm going to drill a hole and the freaking electricity is going to kill me. Yeah, it's cool. Still better than our commie block. The cables are straight in the concrete without leading to. God damn it. Yeah. God damn it. I'm yawning again. They put in the cables, then pour the concrete, bruh. Come on. Also imagine this trick. A lot of people have like, you know, oh hey, imagine this factory for toothpaste. Oh hey, yeah, we have a problem, engineers. We need something that would stop the system from sending stuff. I live in a trailer. God damn it. Those cables were those aluminum cables which melt if you try to use a modern microwave or vacuum. Anything over 1500 watt. Dude. Okay, so at least my block is not that bad. How's the trailer living, actually, Muto? Oh, the hard way. And probably the repairs are really freaking expensive and the landlord don't want to listen about all the installation and other stuff, so you have to pay for all the repairs by yourself because they are telling you that you've broke it, you repair it. I thought it's a prefab. Is it trailer? Actually, what kind of trailer? Like those American trailers, which are houses, but they are called trailers? Or we are talking about that trailer like a camping van or something? Because for us, it's like... I could yell and no care, I see. So that's cool. So far, trailer is doing with a trailer. A American house. So the first option, yeah, but you don't have wall neighbors. True. Yeah, that is the best part, bro. Imagine having no wall neighbors. I once was really dedicated to the thing because my neighbors had a very infuriating family members with kids that were very spoiled and didn't understood what does it mean to shut the fuck up. So I have wall neighbor, but the walls are 50-70 centimeters thick brick walls, so nothing goes through, bruh. Over here, I hear my neighbors sneezing, and it wakes me up in the night. Whack, yeah. I want to move again. I want to live alone again, but I need a steady job, steady, you know, like steady way of living. You'll get there. I also have to file out the documents to finally get my renewal of my driver's license. I want to drive again. Who knows, maybe I'll buy a cool car, although my mom wants to give me the Ford. So we'll see. It's really good Ford, by the way. Lived in similar house in my home city. Funniest thing being in my room and hearing the neighbor fart in the bathtub because all the piping is connected and it conducts the sound, bro. That sucks. Also, driving is not fun. I know that the driving is not fun. I don't like driving. Actually, driving is hurting my knee. But the thing is that I might need it to be a bit more responsible worker and not really taking my mom so she could drive me to work constantly. So I could just take the car, go to my workplace, maybe hook on some kind of a store and just, you know, say that this is it. I also lost a lot of my savings during this period. I'm really hoping to stack up on my savings again and possibly keep more of my savings on the side. Because like I think I've talked about this. I have that account that is giving me every month like 0.5% of what I have on my account currently. Right? So, you know, it's not much. But if I have like 5k, 1k, something like that, 0.5% starts to matter. Like straight up, it starts to matter, right? That's a lot though. Yeah. That exactly. That's a lot though. Like 0.5%, like 0.5, considering that it's like quote unquote free money, it's a lot. Especially if it's a percentile, right? It's like the highest. I am lucky that my bank had the highest offer for that. And I don't pay much. I don't pay for like keeping up the account. I'm just paying like 10 PLN for the thing. That dot next to his crotch. Dot next to the crotch. Oh. So yeah, the thing is that if I would pull all my money in a bank and get 0.5% monthly, I would make more than average people make monthly by working. Exactly, right? Like you can literally get the minimum wage monthly, for example, simply from those accounts if you have enough savings. So this is like absolutely perfect retirement plan. Because imagine you have one account like this. Fuck the banks. What do you mean the banks? Your banks? You have banks? Like you put in 500 KPLN? Yes, exactly. But as far as I know, there's a limit, and I think you are not earning much more as if you would earn on having 100k. But imagine you have 5 accounts like this. You are not paying for sustaining them. You have 5 accounts like this, and you are receiving the same amount from all those accounts. And you are just taking it out, and let's say you are stacking up another account. That's actually perfect. And to be fair, like every single month, imagine you are getting a loan. You get 2,500 monthly. Okay, so it's like still in that thing. I think the limit is 10 grand on the account. Like you are not going, you won't exceed 10 grand, which is not that bad. Yeah, it's free 2.5 grand. And imagine you are throwing it on another account. But yeah, like and again, it's a really good offer that I've got. And I can open more accounts like this. Because I'm not paying for the sustenance of them, of theirs. I'm paying 10 PLN to take out the money from that. But that's purely, you know, if I take the money out. If I keep the money on there, it's just snowballing. It's a perfect retirement plan for me. I just need this you know, cash. I need that cash flow, you know? And unfortunately it's very difficult, especially when I am also doing groceries at the home and, you know, I'm paying rent to my parents and for the half price of for the internet and, like, you know, just doing other stuff, basically. Yeah. I really want to. That's why I'm hoping that after those 3 months, I'm going to receive a either way longer contract or permanent contract. Because if I'm going to sustain myself on this stuff that I have currently on at my work currently, I know that I'll be able to actually stack up on the savings, and I know that I'll be able to pursue some stuff basically. But I have to really tighten the belt. I have to, you know, like figure out that, okay, if I have to do something, if I have to buy it, do I really need it? Like, of course, if something is going to be happening with my graphic tablet, buy, right? Because I'll need it for work generally. I mean, not currently for work because I'm working at logistics, but for school, for other stuff. Being an adult is hard. Yeah. Also taxes. It depends. Yeah, it depends. If you have like life where you don't have to care about much, and you have job that you like and job that is easy enough and job that allows you to stay at home most of the time and just chill, your life is good. If you software engineer, yeah. I mean, at logistics, it's also really cool if you, at least from what I've heard from people that are working logistics and are working from home, I've heard that a lot of people working from home at logistics are, as a matter of fact, having really chill life. Because like they can even travel and they can work from home. The thing is to be prepared that, you know, it's like very time-consuming job, and quite often you have to cooperate even off your work schedule. It's like very important aspect to work off of the work schedule. So, you know, the thing is that yeah. Also, a lot of times when you're working logistics, you have to be really lucky to actually... Today is Father Day. I've bought my dad a watch and like a key thingy. Like a key pocket. It was in a complete. But yeah, I really like this shading of his face. I forgot. Ouch, I see. I really like this shading of his face. It's minimal, what I needed. But yeah. It's nice. It's exactly the anime shading I needed. But yeah, adult life is not easy. It's boring, monotonous. There's no room for imagination, no room for joy. No wonder a lot of people like prefer to not really get into like much of relationships. Because to be fair, when like imagine you're working, Then you have like very monotonous and, you know, job, very draining job. I mean, why not? I mean, I am introducing creativity into my life, even though I'm an adult and I'm working, right? But on the every step, they are like trying to get you to be like the others, trying to beat you to it, so to say. Bosses don't understand the sheer concept of work-life balance. People don't want the people don't want the connectivity, don't want other stuff. A lot of people also don't want to contact with other people. It's called hikikomori in Japanese. I'm using this because it's actually much better thing to say than shadin. I think it depends on the person. If monotonous and boring job is bad, and there are a lot of things people can do about that. Yeah, but like, for example, the easiest thing to do about it is like introducing, I don't know, some laugh to the workplace. But then you have this thing, you are sitting down, you are making jokes, laughing around, and even though you are doing your job, your boss walks up to you and tells you like, hey, I think you have a lot of time on your hands, don't you? Even though you don't, but you are just trying to make your work much better, much less depressing. Or just learn new stuff and get a job you like more and enjoy. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? That's time consuming too. It's all about time. To be fair, I think I'm going to work until I finish the college, until I finish the university. I'm going to probably get something art related. Probably will try to search for something, you know, art related that will offer me more or less the amount that I have right now. And you know, I don't really mind like more or less. I don't care about that. At least matching it is going to be good because that's like perfect for life sustenance. Don't remind me about college, bruh. Most learning can be done on the internet for free nowadays anyways. Yeah, true. But we have a lot of that mentality still, where, oh, you're really good, but you don't have a school. That's a bummer, you know. You don't have any college degree. You know, I see that your portfolio is good. I understand, but no college, sorry. Oops. You know? Like, that's really difficult to comprehend. Like, what does the college degree has to do with someone's skills? Especially when they are proven, you know? Those math questions are a pain. Oh no, I probably also have math. I don't want math. I don't want to come back to it, it's a nightmare. I didn't either, yeah. I'm going to do like digital media and you know, and graphic design. How much math can there be? I mean, okay, a lot. And stuff like Fibonacci's thingy. Usually they 1 degree or equal experience, which doesn't matter for complete beginners, those who have portfolio. Yeah, but the thing is that college and university is good for getting connections. Yeah. My degree is digital media. What? God damn it. So actually we are doing the same like thing. And discover blind spots in knowledge. Yeah, that's exactly also more or less what I'm going there for. I'm doing math. Like I want to discover what are my blind spots in my knowledge, because like I've been reading a lot, a lot of, you know, theory and shit. And the thing is like, what am I lacking? They do stupid math too, yeah. But like, for example, for sure they'll want me to like translating binary to UTF but using 7 bits instead of 8, bruh. Yeah. Actually, one of the problems that I can say is that like for learning Mayan numbering, bruh. That's weird. Okay. The statistics estimation and focus solving are useful. I actually want to. You are telling me I am the one doing it. I'm not mad. It's just stupid. I see. Why they don't teach stuff which is better for logic and critical thinking? There could be a lot of opportunity for that. Yeah. You know why? Because for example, if they are going to teach someone statistics, they are not going to actually go buying the lottery tickets. That's why also a lot of the lotteries are funding the mathematical stuff. Because then they can, for example, say, yeah, nah, you are not going to include the statistics, you know? We need people to get those lottery tickets, if you know what I mean. That's one of the things. Another stuff is the sheer fact that they don't want people to critically think, because they are going to see that they're getting exploited over and over again, no matter where they go. My math teacher is a statistics teacher, I see. So yeah, like for example, they are going to see that the percentile of the taxes are just, you know, making no sense. They are going to start noticing that those money are just disappearing somewhere for some reason. It's like they teach some trace irrelevant things and they do those too in a weird way too that people won't really understand. Just memorize a specific method without knowing why it works. Yeah. Multiple maths classes, yeah, I see. That's interesting. Well, yeah, that's actually how it goes. It's such a bad thing going on there. Really bad thing. Like, there is no hypothesis proof explanation. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's literally to make people stupid. Or make them, like, cleverly stupid. Because there's, you know, there are actually clever people, and there are stupid people who just finished school and they think they're clever, you know? Because they finished school, quote unquote, right? This guy is the best teacher I have right now. The guy is actually the best teacher. I would really like Zega to be my programming teacher. Instead of the guy who was teaching me through 4 years of technical college, the freaking... There's a big difference between knowing and understanding, and the things I saw are for knowing. I can teach programming. Yeah. I'm very unsure about math. Let's just make for Muto a very custom calculator capable to solve all the different math problems that she's going to have. I never explained how things work for Muto either. I see. I just showed my method. You're doing great. Yeah. It's just, you know, about the method, ain't it? Also, we are talking a lot. I assume there is no time because homework has deadlines. Yeah. I could explain. So actually, if we had time... Here's the thing, how actually I would like to start pursuing things, because I've started, like, it takes way slower than I was expecting, but I think I'm starting to unravel stuff. So basically, I'm writing the book when I'm watching movies with my mom. Because I'm just writing a little bit and that's it, right? And another thing is that I really like... I have projects that I'm, for example, going to work on after I come back from my mom's for like 2 hours until 1 AM. I'm going to fall asleep, wake up after 6 hours of sleep, go to work, come back, eat, you know, take care of my doggo, and before the stream, probably until 6:30, I'm going to work out another project. So that way I'm going to squeeze as much time from everything as possible. Also, I have to somehow figure out what I'm going to do on the weekends. I think before the stream, after work before the stream, I might try to learn programming. I might literally try to start reading the book from the very beginning, like reset, delete all the files that I've had, and maybe possibly write something. Like, I really need syntax most of the time, but I also need to understand what does the syntax do and how I can use it, because, for example, I can understand it differently than what the description is supposed to mean, right? So I need to go with that book. I need to learn with it, even though I can just go and Google the syntax for C#. But it's only because the fact that I need to learn how I can use those stuff. The book is pretty much how I would teach programming, but I would do more practical and in little different order, I see. To be fair, I'm a very practical learner. Like, someone can talk to me like, yeah, you do this, this and this, but I won't learn from someone telling me that. I need to sit down and actually do the shit. I could possibly figure out, like, okay, I want the gacha game, how I can make it work, how I can do it, start googling, checking different like possibilities. But it's also going to be very bad, because in the end the project is going to not really working properly, it's not going to work out well. I'm a visual learner, yeah. It's not bad to make things you don't understand and get to understand it later, yeah. That's also why I would want to progress with the things, but I want to still learn from the book, because it brings positive reinforcement sooner. Yeah. I want to start progressing the game, but I know that if I'm going to work it the way I want it to work, it's not going to do anything. Most likely I'm going to, the very first moment I'm going to create a bug that I won't be able to resolve. And then what? Go to use it again, like, ask for correction and not really understand the correction. Also playing around and breaking stuff and figuring out what broke and how and why, yeah, that's what really helped me a lot. Like, I need to understand how something works and how I can break it, so I can find what's broken later on and fix it. So yeah, I really want it. I really want it to work. I'm even thinking about not learning from the book directly, but starting to work on the game project now, making it somehow, maybe asking someone who knows C# really well and will be able to like look at all the code really quickly and point out everything that's bad. You mostly have to get familiar with the errors and how to understand the problem and handle, yeah, exactly. Because like, if I learn on press, for example, like how I can make like on press and how the button goes, I can do a lot of other stuff. Because on press, I don't know, was movement, on press, space, I don't know, dodge, etc. My work is like 50% code review, so I can do it fast. I mean, I'm really taking you as a person who would be able to do that. The thing is, I don't want to like get over the board with like placing stuff on you, you know what I mean? Like I would feel bad if I would start placing too much on your shoulders. But if you would do the code reviews when I would finish everything, or when I would actually, don't worry about it. I see. So yeah, like I really want to like figure out making the game, and I know how I learned HTML and CSS and JS for web dev and PHP and other shit. Just be sorry if there's too much and you will notice. I see. So yeah, like I've learned HTML and other languages just by, you know, diving head first with like googling and other stuff. That's how I've learned it. And I really think I would learn C# the very same way, pretty much. But my code would look probably like a caveman's code. Although, you know, I've been figuring out how to segregate stuff and etc. The thing is, like, there are stuff in those are very different to learn, you know. Yeah, exactly. Bro. You know what's very funny? I can see auto mode right away. I can see the auto mode. Yeah. So yeah, the thing is that I really want to get into learning at C#, and I know that now I know, for example, that there are like different containers to the shadow realm. Imagine. Yeah. Oh yeah, the thing is that I really have this kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like there are those containers that you do, right? Like method and other shit like this. So like sure I could make a method, but like I understand kind of how method works. I would need to reread about it. But like most likely if I would sit down and do the way how I would do the HTML, I would learn it. So just going on googling how to make this system, how to make that system, etc. And probably just, you know, copying, pasting the code, checking things out, if it works, if it doesn't, check what's not working, change it to my way, if it broke, no good, I can continue. There's a more visual way. Visual way? What do you mean visual way? Like, is there like something I could use to program for myself and do like a visual programming? How the code works? Understanding how the code works? I see. I see. Because I know that the programs are like, I mean programs. I'm probably using the wrong thing. I learned programming in UML first. I see. I see. Which is not a programming language. Gotcha. So yeah, like one of the things I really want to do is like going on with the stuff, you know, like learning things, figuring stuff out, etc. Boop. But a tool to learn how to figure out how to make a logic which does what I wanted to do. Like I know, for example, how to make schemes, you know, how I can make the schemes for the program that I want. And like I can make it very precise, so like, you know, how generate random number. Here's the list, right? And you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Each character from the list has its own corresponding thing. How to lower the chances for certain characters, how to make some characters more common, yada. You know what I'm saying? Like I can figure out how to check for it. I know what I need. I understand the logics behind it. No? What do you mean? I mean, I know that by logic for that thing you mean the code or something similar. What you're talking about? I also lost the track. But yeah. Also YouTube, I see drawing the flowchart for the program. Yeah. So like, you know, maybe even assigning the random numbers to the characters each time from the list, and then picking, you know, picking by the random numbers, you know, during the flowchart for the program. Yeah. So like first step, you know how it starts. When the thing starts, you draw. It's like assigning the random numbers to each character from the list. Then generate number. If it's check if it's single summon or multi summon. Yada. The thing is that I would really like to have some kind of a plugin for Godot that would, or just pick a random number from 97 to 122 and convert it to char. Can be familiar to Muto, yeah. I mean, for me too, converting and picking random numbers, yeah. I know that one. But yeah, we did this yesterday, goddamn. So yeah, like, it's very specific for me. And in CPP, it was really cool, I see. Yes, we did, bro. So actually, by the way, I see the yesterday's gaming stream influencing my my channel currently. You could do like, so basically the thing is like, I think I know how I want to make the game, and I think like while learning the C# on the game I'm going to make, like I'm going to make the game, I'm going to probably give, let's say, you the code to learn, you know? Wait, because I see messages. Okay, dude, heroes. Okay. Alright, I see that from work nothing much happened during the weekend. Good. Sorry. You could do like for char C equal A, C less equals Z, C plus plus. And C goes through A to Z. Ooh, I like that. I like that. But yeah, like, I think this is how I want to learn C#. Like, just Googling solutions for my problems. Because it's like a lot of people say that they've learned programming like this. And it's like, because A is just 65, I see. This is oddly similar. Yeah. Like, a lot of people say that this is how they've... People that are making indie games in things like C#, they are saying that this is how they've learned how to program. Because it's like, you know, hey, I have this problem, let's Google this how to solve this problem. And you have the thing, right? So instead of having the problem, you look up the solution and you have everything working perfectly, right? So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, and I really like the way how it goes, because like this is exactly how I learned HTML, so I'm aware how I supposed to work out things. Because I'm going to, for example, check how I did something, and I'm going to read the program, and I'm going to kind of try to understand what's going on. If I copy something wrong, bam, wrong. If I copy something properly, well, I understood the code, right? And then like troubleshooting, etc. Not sure if starting out with Godot is a good idea. No idea either, but again, Unity is going to be a hell of actually a hell for me, to be fair, for Unity. I see. Which software do you think I should use to make my game? The gacha game. C# wise, it's almost the same. I see. What would you recommend actually for me to use? The gacha game, I don't know. Yeah. Because like I'm already making one project on RPG Maker because it's like, you know, something that I can do in RPG Maker. The thing is that I really want to get into the C sharp, and I want to, and I think Godot is going to be a good choice. The easiest to learn C sharp one is Monogame, but it's the hardest too, I see. So I guess it's not really going to work for me. Which is a bummer. So I guess Godot. Like, I can check what to do in the Godot, how things are working there. I really want to use Spine too. I can check probably how to transport things from Spine, because Godot Unity has coroutines and game loops which dictate flow of code instead of coding the stuff yourself. Ah, I see. So it's more about like, okay, cool, you're using C sharp, but you have to use C sharp this way and not the other. Very back for this here. Food, yeah. Food good. But yeah, for the game stream. Actually, wait, I didn't add the game stream here. Hi, Devi. Hi. Didn't we just talk through like many different things today? Yes. So why hi? I just like to say hi. I see. That's cute though. That's cute. Wait, let me actually copy the thing. Copy, paste. Yes, this is actually the official name for the channel. It's Davis Place. Text, edge color can stay for now, but I need the font, was it? Yeah, color. Change the color to red. Yeah. Perfect. Can you send me the link? I will, you know. So game stream, yeah, on Saturday 2 p.m. there are going to be game streams on different channel. Again, like the channel itself is going to be oriented for games only. Food is not here. Oh, I see. So like we are going to have this as a main channel, art channel, right? But every Saturday at 2 p.m. there's going to be the gameplay stream, right? So we're going to play random games. There's going to be like, I don't know, Minecraft, that game that we've played, right? Like Fantasy Life, Terraria, just generally games. Probably some new premieres too, premieres that I'm going to be interested in. I really want to play Stellar Blade. We will see. I'll have to buy the game, so probably in the next month we are going to start the game. But mostly prepare to have like a lot of chill games or games that are going to be like really like actually good, like verified good, or indie games. Because I'm not going to play a game that is, you know, just strictly going to be like some random shit, you know? Like a game that just got released and it's unplayable, for example. But yeah, the channel is called Davis Plays. Like coming back, you know, coming back to games like River Guy teleported away or went back. What? Bro, you inked your food. Why? I don't know, so where was I? So yeah, like I think generally we're going to just work. Yeah, game engines want you to program in a specific way. Yeah, I'm kind of prepared for that. I'm kind of prepared for that, which is very different than normal. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. How it will go. Where was I? Yeah, whatever. Alrighty, folks. Thank you all for being active chat on, and it's way easier to learn normal than doing a specific way than backwards. I see. I see. Alrighty, folks. We have already over 2 hours actually. On the counter. I'll be wrapping up, so thank you all who have been active in the chats. Meanwhile, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and